It's a cold one. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking onto my Weather Extra. I mean, look how cold it is. Here we are at 7:30. I'm recording this around 7:30. These were 7 p.m. observations. One in Sanford, one in Lewiston, here in Portland. We're at 14 degrees. Look at Mount Washington, 13 degrees below zero. We had clear skies today. That sun did little to warm us up, though. This is our Augusta Skycam time-lapse. Just a few wispy clouds on the increase late in the day. Sun setting at about 4 minutes past 4 o'clock there. Note some more clouds starting to roll in. So skies are going at least partly cloudy. That should help level our temperatures off, at least stop the free fall. Man, it's been cold out there. And it's only going to get colder. The reason for that, we have a cold front. There's an Arctic front situated right up in here. That's going to play a role in our forecast tomorrow. It will bring with it a round of clouds with a chance for a snow shower. The wind will pick up behind that, and then colder air moves in tomorrow night. In fact, tomorrow night, many towns will be below zero. We'll probably be slightly above zero for overnight lows here at the immediate coastline. Okay, after that moves through, all eyes will be on our next storm for the weekend. That right now is in its infant stages, right on the left-hand side of your screen. So you have western Texas there. This storm is going to gain some strength as it moves up the eastern seaboard. It's spawned the second area of low pressure, as we typically see in these winter storm systems. Now, its exact track is going to ultimately determine how much snow we get around here. It's still a little too early to determine. I feel confident in saying we're going to get a plowable snow, and a significant snow is certainly possible as well. My early thought is over a half a foot of snow for many towns, probably a half a foot to 10, maybe as much as 12 inches for some communities. So it's probably half a foot to a foot. Again, new data will be coming in over the next 24 hours, and hope to have a better idea by this time tomorrow. Here's Storm Tracker. The Arctic front moves through tomorrow around 11 o'clock. Notice there's the chance for a snow shower or snow squall. Saturday just looks mostly cloudy with thickening clouds. Temps going to be cold, man. Saturday, teens for highs that day. With the cold air in place, our next storm looks all snow. This will be 7 a.m. Sunday. I think the worst of the storm system should be on Sunday morning. Well, snow developing Saturday night, though, with probably, again, the worst Sunday morning, tapering very late in the day, probably mid to late afternoon. This is the European model snowfall accumulation. I don't know, it seems low to me. We're looking at snowfall accumulations around a half a foot here in Maine. Now, it's projected liquid equivalent, as far as, if we were to melt the snow down, is probably around, is about 5/10 to as much as 8/10 of an inch of liquid. And with temps in the 20s, that should fluff up to, probably around 7 to 10 inches of snow for many towns. So that seems a little bit low as far as snowfall accumulations go. We'll look at a few more. Again, it's just one computer model, so take it with a grain of salt. Let's go hour by hour on Storm Tracker. Nail down the timing of this whole mess here. 7 a.m. tomorrow, no problems. That Arctic front moves through at some point late morning. This is midday. Notice snow showers possible with the front. At least we're back in the 20s. Today, of course, we had a hard time getting out of the teens, so 20 should feel a little bit better. The only problem, the wind is going to pick up. We have our Home for the Holidays live shows tomorrow night in Kennebunk. Looking forward to that at the Kennebunk Prelude. Air temperatures should be in the teens for that, and wind chill should be around zero, if not slightly below zero. So that should be a lot of fun. Here we are, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies. Check out how cold it is. I mean, normal high is in the upper 30s. I mean, this is ridiculous, right? Teens for highs. With the cold air in place, our next storm looks all snow, with snow developing 7, 8, 9 o'clock, maybe as late as 10 o'clock on Saturday night. It's going to move in from south to north. Notice the heaviest snowfall indicated by the darker shades of blue. That should be 7 a.m. And I'm not too concerned about any mixing. Temps certainly look cold enough to support all snow with this one. The exact track will determine how much snow we get out of it, though. Again, many towns should probably get a half a foot at least out of it, half a foot plus at this point. Snow should taper to snow showers late in the day. This is 6 p.m. Sunday, and another shot of snow is possible, probably late on Tuesday. We'll keep you updated as we get closer to that one. This is a snowfall accumulation off of another computer model, so take it with a grain of salt as well. This is initialized off the GFS. It runs its own physics, though. It's called Microcast that we run in-house here. And this is projecting around 7, 8 inches of snow here in Portland, back through Sebago Lake, up through Lewiston. There's Augusta, slightly higher amounts as you head off to the north, and possibly higher amounts in the mountains there. Again, take this with a grain of salt. We'll have better numbers for you tomorrow because this is just one computer forecast model. This is another one. This is Microcast, initialized off of the North American model from this morning. It, too, is forecasting around 6, 7 inches of snow from Portland. A little bit higher as you head back through the Sebago Lake region and even up through the Lewiston area, Mid-Coast region, Brunswick, over to Bath, probably around 7, 8, 9 inches of snow. So based on today's forecast and the storm's projected track, it looks like we're going to get at least a half a foot. I feel confident saying a half a foot to a foot. If I were to nail down some numbers today, if someone were to ask me that, I would say probably 6 to 10 inches of snow. But we're still early in the game. We'll keep you updated over the next 24 hours, and Steve will be back in with more updates tomorrow morning, and I'll have an update tonight on News 13 at 11. Tomorrow, just partly sunny, chance for a snow shower, 20s for highs. Saturday looks cold. We're going to start near zero. Afternoon highs will be in the teens. Look at inland towns. 4 or 5 degrees below zero Saturday morning. Some mountain towns will be about 10 degrees below zero. So, the Sunday storm appears to be the main item here we need to keep an eye on. Heavy snow in the morning. Another round of snow is possible late Tuesday, probably Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. And we may touch the freezing mark by Wednesday. So, some melting is possible by the middle to end of next week. That's the way things look. I just want to give everyone an update on the timing of our storm system and wanted to outline how cold it's going to be in the coming days. I hope everyone has a nice night and stays warm.